Good morning. Good morning. It is Lily on the go. Lily on the go. I am in my favorite spot in the house, and it's the staircase. There's something about when the day is done, and you just feel like it took a load off. I sit at the steps and I just, either I'm emotionally exhausted or physically exhausted, or after I bring the groceries in and I just put it at the doorstep and I'm just staring at the door. So this is my safe place. I don't know if people may have like a closet or someplace else, but this is, for me, is my spot. But I wanted to share a few things with you all. I just came back from Georgia, right? And I was planning to travel in July, but it's going to be pushed back. So I am going to be home for a good couple weeks. And one of the things I kind of been working with a coach on is two things she kind of assessed, or we assessed together, that I have a level of not committing to myself, in a sense that I may say it or want to do something, but I just don't commit to it in the full capacity. And then another thing that she mentioned is that I like to talk myself out of things. So that's pretty much, I wouldn't say they're the same things, but where even for like piercing my ears, I want to do it and I am set to do it, but I put so many things in between doing it that I have all these reasons why it takes me so long for it to get done. Right. So something I even assess now that I'm home, my plan was to clean out my closet. Right. But when it came to clean out my closet, I realized that I was struggling to actually start getting stuff out. So what I processed to myself, like, okay, let's have a goal of just doing one bag of clothes. So that is my goal today. And I was listening to, like, in the morning, there was this quick Bible study that kind of fell on my page, and it was talking about running the race to actually win. You don't run it just to be, just to participate, but the goal is to actually win. So you have to really put yourself in the position, set yourself up, prepare your body physically and everything for you to actually win. Don't go with thinking that you can do very little and then expect to win, right? So it was like I was getting all these things that kept on like touching my heart in terms of what you need to do. Now that, like I said, I'm back home and I had all these things that I wanted to get done, but even though I know I need to get them done, little things were coming in and being added onto the plate. And because of that, it was pushing back from the things I needed to do, back to, again, commitment to myself, staying committed to things that I for myself. Like I could tell you, for example, I'm helping my godmother with a wedding renewal of, I think, 30 years. And, I know that, hey, I can allocate a certain amount of time for this. And then somehow I got into helping her find where she wants to do her honeymoon. And I'm just like, how did that get in it? And now it's pushing back the things that I had already planned for myself. So I have to strategize I always knew I didn't have all the willpower and the mental, control, like I've always had self-control to be able to stay committed to certain things. And I know that is an area that I absolutely need to do better in for myself, because not that things are not getting done, but I know me. And sometimes like I said, if my friend says, oh, let's go to Tampa, I'm like, you know what? Let's forget all other things and go to Tampa. So I kind of need a little bit more structure and a strategy to really stay committed to things. And with me not traveling, I'm like, you know what, God, I truly need to lock in and for my own sake. When I was doing the things for my sister and traveling, for my cousin for their birthday, I saw myself not really taking pictures and really being comfortable with my body, and just always having processing, oh, what's next, what needs to be done, and wanting to make sure certain things perfect. Like there's just a lot of things that I am seeing for myself. So I don't know, I'm sure for other people, if you if you are like one of those Capricorn mindset where everything's about getting things done right, and making sure that what you want to do gets done. It's kind of like, you lose yourself, you lose your own purpose, you lose what you want to get out of it, completely. So I said, you know what, I'm going to commit to next few days that I'm here. And one of the things I did was, like, I went shopping yesterday, and I bought some stuff, and I was doing laundry because, as I mentioned, cleaning out my closet is one thing, because I wanted to get rid of some old stuff, but I wanted to replace it with some new things that are nice and, fresher, newer, that actually requires me to put an effort to actually get dressed. And since I work from home, and even though I work on weekends, even when I work from home, listen, I could be working in I'll take a shower and then be back in a different pajamas, right? Or, loungewear. So since I don't have to go out, I don't really put an effort into working at my desk. So I did buy some clothes, and it's like, okay, I have to get rid of some old stuff. And as I'm doing laundry, right, I'm folding stuff, and I'm like, oh, this I could really get rid of. But I'm like, no, that's like my comfort clothes. Like that's what I wear when I need to throw something on, if I have to run to work, my weekend job. It's nice and easy, doesn't require much. And I think the level of comfort I'm looking for is something that not going to help me win the race, as the man mentioned. Looking for something that's easy, looking for the easy way out, what's comfortable, is not going to help me, because in order to get to the goal, you have to be uncomfortable. You have to do something different. And I think that's what it is, the stability to really see something that I want to do and really change in order to get there. And that starts out with, like I said, what I put on. So even for my videos, I know my cousin would say, why don't you do this? And why don't you look like that? And why you let your hair? And da 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 da. And I'm just like, because if I do in my mind, if I do too much of that, then people will have the expectation of me. And not that I don't want thousands and thousands of followers, but my intent of my channel was not really to be this, oh, everybody is watching me, because then it sets this high expectation and I need to move a certain way, and I don't get to live life authentically the way that I want to. So there is this level of, I want to be able to be my authentic self, but I also want to win that, to end the race, the race of life, reaching my goals and doing things that I truly, truly desire, what I feel like God really wants me to work on. I do want to get there. And sometimes if I keep sitting in my comfort, I'm going to be in the same place, right? And it makes a lot of sense. So that was, something I was just processing and realizing, like, wow. So I say all this to say, since I do have the time, and I was writing out, okay, what can I do? I need to really lock in the next few days. And I know a lot of people, I kind of walked, pass through their videos where they talk about, okay, 30 days or 40 days. And for me, I think because it's going to be about 40 some days before I travel, I want to commit to that. Like I said, my coach mentioned that I need to commit, and I have to strategize. I can't just say it. And some things that, I worked her and I had worked on is being able to write out. And she was asking me questions of like just asking me certain things to make sure that I strategize how I'm going to do this or that. So I am, yeah, I am committing to this. I am committing to next 40 days. Today is not the day. I'll start August 1st, and a lot of things do come to mind. So I think I'm liking the stairs. Maybe I should do like a daily chronicle for the 40 days that I'm working on this lock in. I know that there's a lot of things like even my usage of my phone, committing to like when I have to work, overworking, stopping that, working out because I've been I was out of town and I didn't really do my walking the way that I used to. That is one of the big things. So for me, it's not like, it's not health, spiritual, financial. It's not really, it's all of everything. It's just areas that I know that I want to get better at. And I need to start being focused and committed to certain things. And I know that I can. And the point is to actually do it so I can get to it, not just to be a participant, but to actually feel like, okay, my pictures look like I'm a couple months pregnant, and being able to be like, okay, what am I going to do to do that? And I mean, I could actually say that I went and had some tea, and I haven't had this tea. It's like a regular natural herb tea. And I took it and it was hot. Like it wasn't burning hot because it's been sitting there. But when it went down, it was so, so hot. I'm like, wow, am I just full of just unhealthy stuff in my system that it's like, I felt it was like the sun melting plastic. You see how it like shrivels? And I felt like my stomach was shriveling. And before I would have my ginger shots, right? But I haven't been around to be able to stay committed to that. And it's these little commitments that I've had in the past that I fall short on. And the moment I fall short because I'm traveling or I already don't have the time, it's hard to get back to it. Or it takes extra effort to get back to it. Let's say that. It takes an extra effort. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. And stay committed and not give myself excuses to reasons why I delay on getting certain things done. So this is my commitment to me. Yes, this is my commitment to me. If by chance, hey, if you want to hop on this wagon, feel free to. August 1st. No, I lied. July 1st. I'm sorry. And I know 4th of July is coming and that's a holiday. I know I'm working that day, but it's like I already know I'm strategizing for that day. Yes, I'm still going to eat healthy and I'm still going to stay committed to what I've already said I'm going to do. But when that day comes, I will be prepared. Okay, well, it's one of those days I'm going to be around certain people doing, certain things. What can I manage? Let's manage that expectation of what that's going to look like and not feel like, oh my God, I'm going to, it's a day I'm going to cheat day. No, it could still be you stay on track, but maybe one or two things change for that day and you're giving yourself that grace. Because let me tell you, at 40, one of the things is like, as much as you want to commit to everything and you put everything in place, it doesn't mean that the outcome is going to be that. So I still have that level of reality and where I'm learning not to beat myself up for certain things. But if I know it's coming, I can be better prepared. So I'm not too concerned about that. And then I bought myself a self-care day. You know me. And I bought it in advance. So now if I commit to a certain amount of days and stay consistent for those days, that will be my reward. So that's perfectly fine too. So so I'm going to do, let's call it Staircase Chronicles. And I will just share some things that came to thought in the day. I'll try to shoot it up, Lord. I'll try to share early in the morning because I want to commit a few hours of my day to preparing myself. And even when I was in Georgia, I went for a walk and I'm like, man, it's already 8 o'clock. I need to be working or close to 9. But I said, no, my health is important. And as I had the eye issue, my glands, these things were like, no, as much as work is going to be there, I can't stress myself out and I need to be able to take care of myself more so. So that has been a big priority. So I would suggest find out what's your priority. If you're going to join me, I don't know. But if you think about the first of the month, you want to kind of get reset, lock in the next few days. Think about what's your priority. What is your goal? What is, the race you're trying to finish? And whatever that looks like for you, make a note of it, write it down, because the biggest thing about strategizing is to be able to write everything down. And even when you write the main goal, things, and then you put like little, I forgot what the word is, but things of how you're going to achieve it. So, I mean, I have learned not to overwhelm yourself. Don't create like this big goal of cleaning out my closet when I know I have boxes, I have clothes, I have old things, I have new things. Like, let's strategize better. So that is what I will plan on doing. So I encourage you, if you're a person like me that kind of needs like a reset, and need a perfect time to start, let's start in July. So I have 3-4 days. So that means I'll get better groceries. I'll clean up my house, clean up my environment, kind of set myself up for that mental, to prepare myself in many ways. And then so when July 1st comes, it's like, oh, I ease into it. And, I may even start on the 30th just to kind of give myself like, okay, this is how my routine is going to look. So join me if you can. Okay. Yeah, I just thought about it and wanted to share that the biggest way for me to commit to myself is having that accountability. And if I am logging in. So if you do not see, I post a video, Staircase Chronicle with a day. Come for me. I am telling you to come for me. Anybody else? No. Unless if you're not a subscriber, you can't come for me because you don't know me. But come, feel free to say, hey, I didn't see today's chronicle. What happened? Even if I come and I just agree to say hello, it's just a level of commitment, making the commitment to myself, and not necessarily to grow my channel, but just to say, hey, I'm committing to myself. I want to see my growth in the process. So, and if somebody's watching, and trust me, I log in and I see people doing, like, especially somebody who's going through their health journey or whatever they're going through or whatever their goal is. I like to just be like, you know what, keep encouraging them. Make a comment like, hey, you got this, just as a way to let them know that you're not alone and you have people behind you that want you to succeed. Because I truly want people to live their best life. Like, I go out and I travel, but traveling is just maybe like 1/3 of something like I'm really, really passionate about. So, but really that self-improvement is so key every time. And the older I get and the more I'm learning, it's like, oh my gosh, how come I didn't know this? How come I didn't have these resources available to me? And it's nothing new. It's nothing new. It's just that it depends on where you're at and what you want to take in. So I want to take in all that God has, all the blessings that God has, because I want to be able to put that on other people as well. And that's my life goal. But okay, this video is taking way too long and I am sorry for making it long, but you know what? Sometimes you just got to sit and talk and and kind of share where you're at and what you want to do. So thank you all, and I will see you soon on my Staircase Chronicles. Bye.